In this video, we are going to learn how to solve these JAMB economics problems under inflation deflation. So guys, we're going to focus on the causes and control of inflation deflation. Let's get started. The first question I have here says, a decrease in aggregate spending in an economy will ultimately lead to, we have inflation, we have recession, deflation, boom. So the right answer to this question is option B, which is recession. So a decrease in aggregate spending in an economy will ultimately lead to recession. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says, identify one of the following which cannot be used to close the inflationary gap. We have option A, reduction in taxes. We have increased money supply. We have increased government expenditure, increased interest rates. So guys, the right answer to this question is option D, which is increased interest rate. So increased interest rate is not a measure or cannot be used to close the inflationary gap, right? Because when there is increased interest rate, it causes people not to borrow money much. Okay, so this cannot be used to close the inflationary gap. Next question is this one. It says, the factor responsible for the current inflationary pressure in Nigeria is the, we have budget surplus, increase in exports, exchange rate depreciation, low per capita income. So the right answer to this question is option C, which is exchange rate depreciation. So this is a factor responsible for current inflationary pressure in Nigeria. Okay, so exchange rate depreciation. Next question is this one. It says, in order to curb inflation, the government can, we have increased expenditure, reduce production, increase excess demand, reduce expenditure. So the right answer to this question is option D, which is reduce expenditure. Okay, so this is one way to curb inflation by the government. The next question, it says, an effective way of controlling inflation in a mixed economy like Nigeria is practicing a mixed economy is to, we have option A, increase productivity, increase imports, reduce income tax, ration available outputs. So the right answer is option A, which is increase productivity. So it's one way to control inflation in a mixed economy like Nigeria. The next question is this one. It says, which of the old bank demand allows inflation? Okay, which of the old bank demand is allowing inflation? We have option A, an increase in government expenditure, a decrease in money supply, an increase in taxation, an increase in savings. The right answer is option A, which is an increase in government expenditure. So this is allowing inflation. Next question is this one. It says, to control inflation, the monetary authority of a company can advise the government to increase its expenditure, reduce tax, engage in expenses monetary policy, engage in restrictive monetary policy. The right answer is option D, which is engage in restrictive monetary policy. Okay, the next question is this one. It says, a contractionary monetary policy is used to control where inflation, recession, balance of payment deficit, deflation. Right answer is option A, which is inflation. Okay, next question is this one. It says, inflation, which is caused mainly by increases in the prices of factors of production, is described as, well, cost push inflation, demand pull inflation, spiral inflation, crawling inflation. Right answer is option A, which is cost push inflation. Alright, so this is what an inflation that is caused by many increases in the price of factors of production is described as cost push inflation. Very important. Next question is this one. Alright, so guys, before I attend this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you subscribe to this channel for more of these videos. Really appreciate this. So this question says, contradictionary monetary policy used to, we have option A, regulate the economy, control inflation, expand the output level, bridge the deflationary gap. So the right answer is option B, which is control inflation. Okay, the next question is this one. It says the high rate of inflation in Nigeria can be attributed to, we have option A, the appreciation of the naira, increase in cost of production, high capacity utilization, decreasing cost of production. The right answer is option B, which is increasing cost of production. So this is what is attributing to high rates of inflation in Nigeria. The next question is this one. It says demand pull inflation is likely to be caused by, we have an increase in the cost of factor inputs, increase in bank lending rates, increase in the income tax rate, increasing large budget deficit. So demand pull inflation is likely to be caused by option D, which is increasing large budget deficit. So deficit budget can lead to demand pull inflation. Next question is this one. It says which of the following is used by the Central Bank of Nigeria to control inflation? We have exchange rates, we have tariffs on imports, we have discount rates, we have tax rates. The right answer is option C, which is discount rates. Alright, very important. This question is this one. It says which of the following is not a measure used to control inflation? Which of the following is not a measure used to control deflation? So we have option A, reduction in bank rates, use of budget deficit, we have use of budget surplus, we have increase in wages and salary. So guys, the right answer is option C, which is use of budget surplus. Alright, so just note this, be able to differentiate between inflation and deflation. You can use surplus budget to control inflation, whereas you can use deficit budget to control deflation. So here now they're asking us which of the following is not a measure used to control deflation. So the right answer is option C, which is use of budget surplus. You cannot use it to control deflation, whereas you can use surplus budget to control inflation. Okay, so the next question is this one. It says if Nigeria's composite price index in 1999 was 140.03% and 144.05% in 2000, the rate of inflation in 2000 was. So guys, the right answer to this question will be, when you solve this on paper, you're going to have 4.02%. Okay, so just know it because this is a repeated question in case it comes out again. The right answer is 4.02%. The next repeated question is this one. It says a persistent rise in the price of inputs will lead to hyperinflation, demand pull inflation, cost push inflation, stagflation. So guys, a persistent rise in the prices of inputs will lead to cost push inflation, option C. Next question is this one. It says cost push inflation occurs when, well, there is too much money in circulation, government embarks on deficit financing, production cost is high, factor prices decrease. So the right answer is option C, which is production cost is high. So this leads to cost push inflation. The last question we end this video is this one. It says one of the causes of the present high rates of inflation in Nigeria is, we have high capacity utilization, increasing factor cost, exchange rate appreciation, increasing budget surplus. So guys, the right answer to this question is option B, which is increasing factor cost. So this is one of the causes of the present high rate of inflation in Nigeria. So guys, this is basically, and with this I come the end of the class. This basically can do problems involving inflation, deflation, look at the causes and control of it, practice with about 18 to 20 of the questions for this subtopic. Hope there's something interesting in the video. Let's go to the video guys. If you are new to this channel, once more ensure that you are subscribed to this channel for more of these videos. So like, share and comment on this video. Let me know how you feel for what I learned from the video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I've talked about in this video, feel free to leave a question at the comment section and I'll ensure to give you a response. Also ensure that you're part of the channel membership by clicking on the JAMB button, where you get premium information that will help you to excel in your external exams like JAMB and other external exams you'll be writing. Okay, so having done this, click on the screen above and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.